Tread softly, breathe peacefully, laugh hysterically. Appearances matter, and remember to smile. A winner is a dreamer who never gives up. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. You can never have an impact on society if you have not changed yourself. Do not judge me by my successes, judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again. Keep your friends close, and your rivals even closer. Lead from the back, and let others believe they are in front. When the water starts boiling, it is foolish to turn off the heat. It always seems impossible until it's done. Resentment is like drinking poison and then hoping it will kill your enemies. I like friends who have independent minds because they tend to make you see problems from all angles. Know your enemy and learn about his favorite sport. I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. I never lose. I either win or learn. Where you stand depends on where you sit. I am not a saint unless you think of a saint as a sinner who keeps on trying. There is no passion to be found playing small, in settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living. We owe our children, the most vulnerable citizens in any society, a life free from violence and fear. The brave man is not the one who has no fears. He is the one who triumphs over his fears. When the women begin to take an active part in the struggle, no power on earth can stop us from achieving freedom in our lifetime. It is in your hands to create a better world for all who live in it. May your choices reflect your hopes, not your fears. If you talk to a man in a second language, you're talking to his brain. If you talk to him in his mother language, you're talking to his heart. Overcoming poverty is not a task of charity, it is an act of justice. What counts in life is not the mere fact that we have lived. It is what difference we have made to the lives of others that will determine the significance of the life we lead. Everyone can rise above their circumstances and achieve success if they are dedicated to and passionate about what they do. Sometimes it falls upon a generation to be great. You be that great generation. Let your greatness blossom. A good head and good heart are always a formidable combination. But when you add to that a literate tongue or pen, then you have something very special. There can be no keener revelation of a society's soul than the way in which it treats its children. Nothing is black or white. There can be no greater gift than that of giving one's time and energy to help others. One of the things I learned when I was negotiating was that until I changed myself, I could not change others. Those who conduct themselves with morality, integrity, and consistency need not fear the forces of inhumanity and cruelty. One cannot be prepared for something while secretly believing it will not happen. Live life as though nobody is watching, and express yourself as though everyone is listening. Money won't create success. The freedom to make it will. After climbing a great hill, one only finds that there are many more hills to climb. Real leaders must be ready to sacrifice all for the freedom of their people. As we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. For to be free is not merely to cast off one's chains, but to live in a way that respects and enhances the freedom of others. Even if you have a terminal disease, you don't have to sit down and mope. Enjoy life and challenge the illness that you have. No one is born hating another person because of the color of his skin, or his background, or his religion. People must learn to hate, and if they can learn to hate, they can be taught to love. Courage is not the absence of fear. It's inspiring others to move beyond it. There is nothing like returning to a place that remains unchanged to find the ways in which you yourself have altered. No single person can liberate a country. You can only liberate a country if you act as a collective. There are so many men and women who hold no distinctive positions, but whose contribution towards the development of society has been enormous. If you want to make peace with your enemy, you have to work with your enemy. Then he becomes your partner. Without language, one cannot talk to people and understand them. One cannot share their hopes and aspirations, grasp their history, appreciate their poetry, or savor their songs.